regardless of everything you're going through in life, you gotta be the one to change that. You, the way you think, for real. You know what I'm saying? Let me put some light in this real quick. Listen, you gotta be the one to change. You, not your mama, not your daddy, not your cousin, not your brother, not your home, not nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter what your gender is. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not even finna get into that. But what really matter is what's up here. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't got a heart. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's a cruel world and I understand. But as long as you got a strong mind, you can do anything. Feel what I'm saying? Like at one point, I couldn't even do this. You know what I'm saying? How I'm talking to you and how I'm being so thorough and authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking to people for real. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I already know how the mass majority of the people is. But it's a few real ones out there, man. You feel me? And regardless of your gender, just be authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we in here on the account, just watching the market. Feel what I'm saying? Studying, back testing, whatever you want to call it. Because it's all type of terminology. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just reviewing everything. You know what I'm saying? What happened yesterday, what happened last week, what happened last month, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, today, this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I be up, bro. I literally wake up at like 2:53. Pop open my laptop, you know what I'm saying? Just to see what the first 30 minutes is like at 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Because it's different sessions, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in Florida. So, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's going down. It's been down, but it's a lot going on in the world. You feel me? But regardless of all that, what matters is what's going on in your house. What matters is what's going on in your brain. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in here. Because if you ain't okay here, it's going to show. Take it from somebody that's really been through it. You know what I'm saying? And people seen it. You know what I'm saying? People seen it. People seen the old marquee. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And that's because of my environment. That's because of the people that was around me. You know what I'm saying? When you're around, put it like this. When you're either born into a dark room or a dark space, you feel what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? If you're in a dark house, look. If you're in a dark environment and everything is dark, that's gonna grow onto you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you get that light bulb and that light bulb go off in your head and you start going into rooms where it's like things, you know what I'm saying? Things that it's normal, but when you're from a certain place, it's very abnormal. Take it from somebody that's been there. I ain't never been around growing up. I ain't never been around millionaires. I ain't never shaking my hand, people calling my phone. People who are successful in life, regardless of the financial stability part, people are successful in life. You know what I'm saying? They're doing things, they're happy. Imagine being around people that's never been happy. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine being around people 20 years, never been happy, never did nothing extravagant. They don't even know what that is. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me to even use certain terms is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I had to teach myself this. Feel what I'm saying? Now I can teach my son. Now I can show my son. Because at one point, I always knew I was the boy. I always knew I was the boy. And people show me that. You know what I'm saying? People who ain't like me. People who talk about me. You know what I'm saying? I always knew I was the boy. But the problem for me was, how do I become the man? You know what I'm saying? How do I become from the boy to the man? And that was like the hardest thing for me. It literally took me 10 years to do this. You feel what I'm saying? I had kids and I was still doing boy things. You feel what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm telling you? Take it from somebody that's been there. I've been there. I've been in them rooms. I've been in them environments. You know what I'm saying? I done seen these things. I can't make this up. I wish I could sit here and tell you about, man, I've been playing golf with Brad, Tanner, Jason, and Josh. You know what I'm saying? Out there just golfing away. No. It wasn't like that. I'm just now getting into those rooms. You feel what I'm saying? So now I can show my son. Now I can tell my son and pass something down that's precious, something that has value, that holds value. You feel what I'm saying? When you're in places, I'm telling you, I've seen this. There's people I know today that's 40 years old, 50 years old. They've been the same way. Oh man, I always had a hard life. Man, I'm always struggling. Man, I'm always this. Man, I'm always that. I'm telling you, you better move around them people, cause all that's just gonna suck everything out of you. I'm telling you, it's gonna suck you dry like a raisin, and then you gonna be left in the sun, and it's gonna be your fault because you didn't have the common sense to like, damn, let me leave this room and go somewhere where I ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point, I was the smartest person in the room. Mind you, this is like street knowledge. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Harvard or Yale knowledge. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm coming from? I always had the entrepreneur thing, but I didn't have everything else with that. I didn't have the education with that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, once I realized, it took me a while to realize that now. It took years for me to realize that I was the smartest person in the room. Crazy to say, but that's my reality. So take it from somebody that's been there, because there's somebody here that don't know. They don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So once you realize that you're the smartest person in the room, get out. Know what I'm saying? Run. Get away. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's you by yourself, bro. Don't follow nobody. You're going to have to make your own blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do everything from scratch, bro, and build and build and build and build. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I've been doing. Feel me? Every day, set by set, chart by chart, song by song, everything, bro. Day by day, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody here. Everybody that I was around, homie, is either dead or in prison. I swear. And I wish I could be making that up. I wish all my homeboys was right here with me. You feel what I'm saying? But they doing a long time. And if not, they already up there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of things. You feel me? And it's a young brother or a young sister that don't know, because this is all they know. You feel what I'm saying? They're in that dark space where there ain't no help. And the only person you got is God. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you got is God in that Bible. Feel what I'm saying? And if you start to use your brain, pick it up and read. Pray. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself in that space to where you can overcome these things. And it's not going to happen overnight. I'm telling you, it's going to take time. That's one thing I don't like about life, but everything take time. You feel what I'm saying? Everything do. But what's most important is you keep building. You keep building. You keep building. You see my boy? He like, Dad, what you doing? What you doing, Dad? I'm talking to the people, son. I'm trying to get on some game and some knowledge for somebody that don't know. You got to keep pushing and 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 pushing. And then keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't stop, bro. This shit don't stop, bro. It don't stop, bro. So like I was saying, you got to keep pushing. Regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what the world got going, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep building. You know what I'm saying? Pray for the best, but prepare for the worst. Cause life gon' life. Know what I'm saying? And you just gotta do that. You feel me? You just gotta keep pushing, dog. You gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm holding these weights up, and this shit heavy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. This shit heavy. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit 1,000 times. Imagine how much is on my brain. You feel what I'm saying? How much pressure you got on your body. You feel what I'm saying? This is on your mental right here. This has been on my mental right here. You see these old ass weights? This shit ain't no game. This shit is not no game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep, dog. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. And keep pushing. And keep pushing. And keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's some niggas that was up. They ain't up no more. Know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't up no more. You feel me? You hear me? You gotta keep pushing, dog. You gotta keep pushing. Regardless of what's going on in the world, you gotta keep pushing. Know what I'm saying? This is real weight, homie. Real weight. Imagine how much more is on your body. Imagine how much more stress is on your brain, on your soul, on your heart. You feel what I'm saying? And don't nobody give a damn. Don't nobody give a damn. But I'm here to tell you, I care, bro. I care, sis. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't show that. A lot of people won't say it. And your own people will shit on you. Your own people will shit on you. You feel what I'm saying? And this ain't just no vest. This ain't just no vest. I got real plates in here. You hear that? You hear that? It's real plates in here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got this on for show. This weight on my body. You feel what I'm saying? On top of all this extra weight that's on my body. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't here to tell you to go work out. I ain't here to tell you to go, you know what I'm saying? Go. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. But my whole point of talking to you is to tell you we all got weight. You know what I'm saying? We all holding weight. We all fighting battles mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I've been going through all that my whole life at the same time. At the same time, homie. Not knowing how to do things. Not knowing how to transition from the boy to the man. But I'm here to tell you, bro. If I could do it by myself, you could do it too. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you down bad, go for a walk. Go for a run. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that help me. On top of that though, praying to God. Praying to God. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm trying to be so authentic with y'all. Let me turn this down real quick. Sweat in my eye. Look. What that say?
Olá, queridos amigos.
Y'all see that? That's 359 days. That's almost a year. A year of me being consistent with reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Verses. Trying to remember all this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it took me so long. It took me so long to realize that everything I've been taught was wrong. Literally, bro, that shit broke me. It broke me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people I looked up to, people I didn't know what I'm saying? Everything is wrong. Imagine being fed 20 years of bullshit. You feel me? And then people wonder why, like, I was the way I was. See what I'm saying? Like, it's my fault. Like as if I asked to be here. You see what I'm saying? All this psychology and whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop. I'm telling you right now, this Bible app, the Bible period, will change your life. You know what I'm saying? It will give you wisdom. It will give you wisdom. Ask God for wisdom. He will not rebuke you. It says that in the Bible. Now, I don't know where, Jeremiah, whatever, but I'm telling you, in the Bible, it says, if you ask God for wisdom, he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking for wisdom. So do that. Do that, because that's what's going to help you succeed in life. That's what's going to help you feel good, feel better. Because for a long time, I was pissed off. I ain't going to lie. You look at me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You look at me wrong, it's crazy. It's crazy. But until I was able to teach myself these things, nothing changed. Nothing will change. Like I told y'all earlier in this video, it's people that I know for 40, 50, 60 years. They still the same way. Still struggling. Still barely getting by. Health declining. And it's all happening at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So like I was telling y'all, man, we all got weight. We all got weight that we carrying. You know what I'm saying? You got weight. You got weight on you right now. Right now as we speak. That only you can change. You know what I'm saying? Because the weight only going to get heavier, baby. It's only going to get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. But what matters is, are you going to change?